Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you hear snoring behind me, that's my daughter. She is on the couch, like directly behind me. I asked her if she wanted to move before I started this, and she was like, no, I'm good. So I'm like, okay. Alright, so today I have a bathing garden order, and this is two separate orders. I'm going to call these blackout orders because some of the stuff I'm like, what was I thinking when I ordered it? But it's neither here nor there. Has anyone had any recent blackout orders? I'm curious. You get them and you're like, did I just go in and like randomly order things? But I'm sure there was some rhyme or reason. I'm going to go ahead and get into this because this is a bad start too. I'm going to go ahead and get right into this because I have quite a bit of samples and quite a bit of clams. So the first one, I tried to look up all the scent descriptions, but the bad thing about doing scent descriptions is I missed, like right as she took some stuff down and re-added things, like made the new, let's see what it was, Wonderland collection. She took down most of the Valentines and the Circus collection, and I could not find scent descriptions for a few things, so I was just like, it was irritating, but I think I found mostly everything, and I'm going to try to still research and figure out, like this one here, this sample is exactly 2 days slow, and there was no scent description. I couldn't find one. I'll probably have to ask on her page. But I have a mess of samples here. And I have no idea what that is. It smells almost floral fruity. It smells really good, actually. And this isn't on the site right now. I tried to look to see if maybe it was part of the collection, but I don't think it is. I wish it was though. It smells really good, floral fruity. So this one doesn't really matter because it's not on the site or anything. So, and then of course her beautiful wax as always. I didn't get scent descriptions for carrot cake because I got two. So this is White Rabbit's carrot cake. And you can see the pretty tart. I don't like her carrot cake. I had a carrot cake sample from Easter last year. I'm just not a fan. This one smells a little bit better, and I don't know what's different about it, but I think her last one was just called carrot cake. This one smells a little better. It doesn't smell like carrot cake to me, though. This one does have a little bit more of like a brown sugar scent to it, so let's try to keep this somewhat organized. This one I didn't need a scent description for, so this is Indian Sandalwood and Lavender, and here's what it looks like. This one actually, I saw it and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna like that. But then I smelled it and I was like, this actually smells really good. I don't think this is a scent that she is making. I actually like this. Now, there's been times that I've said that I've liked things and then I put them in the warmer and I don't like that, and this could be the case with this guy. It's very earthy. The sandalwood is kind of tame. Maybe it's the Indian sandalwood is different than regular sandalwood, and the lavender just kind of gives it like a sweet, I don't smell like a herbal, or it's kind of like an earthy lavender if I had to describe it, but that one is kind of interesting. The next one I have, and so I made labels for every single thing that I had in my order. What a pain in the arse. This is Orange Wood, and this is Smells of Clove. Okay, that's not gonna work. Smells of Clove, Studded Oranges, and Deep Wood Notes. And you can see we've got a sweet little heart here. This one is not a favorite of mine. This one, let's just be honest. This one is like, smells like something you would warm at Halloween because of that clove and the wood notes. Yeah, it smells very much like a Halloween type scent. The orange is pretty tame. It's like a bitter orange with the clove, so that's like a warm scent. It just reminds me of Halloween. Okay, next up we have is the Mint Garden. I am loving her scents. Some of her scents for me do so well. So this is Green Spearmint, Thyme, Tarragon, Oak Moss, Sandalwood, and Hints of Lavender, inspired by Dirty by Lush. Now I'm sure I've had Dirty at some point. I feel like I had it in the soap because I don't think I ever bought the shower gel when it was around. Oh, that smells just like Lush. I didn't pick up on that yesterday. Okay, I remember this scent now. I'm pretty sure I had it in like a soap, and I'm sure they put it in some of their bath bombs or bubble bars. Yeah, that actually smells really good. It is like a spearmint, but it's kind of like if you were to take spearmint and mix it with like the smell of a Lush store somewhat. That's kind of what it smells like to me. It's not overly spearmint either, because I don't love heavy spearmint. This one I am on the fence about. Candied Rose and Buttermilk. Now, I've had a lot of her rose scents. I've had like Painting the Roses Red. Cheshire Cat has like that raspberry rose glaze over it. She's got quite a few scents in her collection that have that kind of scent. So this is Candied Rose and Buttermilk. I hope the lighting is okay. It's kind of dark. So this is Crystallized Rose, Petals, blend with creamy buttermilk and sugar violet. I had to cut it, and I was like, that's gonna look dumb, but whatever. I love violet, and I love like the smell of buttermilk. This one I was kind of like, I don't know, but I like it. I wonder if she has a shape tart in this, because I'd probably get a shape tart. The Candied Rose is not as strong as like in Painting the Roses Red. To me, if you've smelled that scent, you know what I'm talking about as far as like the rose glaze that she does, the raspberry rose glaze. She does a rose glaze and like a raspberry rose glaze, and they all smell very similar to me. It's a very sweet, syrupy type scent, and you get that in here, but it's not as strong. And I smell the violet. I love violet scents, and this one's a good violet. I've had violets before, and they were bad. Alright, so the next one is an old favorite return, is Sea of Tears. Now, I've had this one several times, and I'm kind of over it just because I've had it so many times. It's not my nose for some reason when I've had things multiple times. Sometimes it just gets sick of it. So this is Sea Salt, Ocean Mist, and Aquatic Floral. This was such a pain. Like, I don't know, the computer I have to use to print stuff on is my older computer, and yeah, it was just interesting trying to format the labels. Yeah, so this is just your standard ocean aquatic scent with sea salt. It's not heavy on sea salt to me. To me, it's like a lighter sea salt scent, but okay. Oh, let's keep it rolling here. Okay, this one is really good. I think I ordered this one. I did another blackout order. Well, not really. I did a blackout order yesterday because I was like, I noticed that things were low on the site. I wish it just, I know this has been the change for a while, but I'm still like getting used to it. But when things sell out, like she takes them off the site, and so the whole collection isn't available. I don't know. So this is Maddest Almond Cake. So I was feeling like I needed to order because there were some things that were about to sell out. So honeyed almond cake bites, pink frosting, sugared vanilla extract. I feel like I ordered this one. I hope I did. Yeah, this one is so pretty. It is very sweet. I love almond scents, like marzipan. And that's what it smells like. It's very sweet. I wouldn't need like a whole case of this or anything, but this one is pretty good. Let's see. Oh, this is the other one that I really liked. This is Red Velvet Jubilee. Yeah, that's what the shape looks like. And this is Red Velvet Cake blends with buttery frosting and sugared strawberries. This one is good. This is almost like a fresh picked strawberry. It is sweet. I don't know what red velvet cake like smells like exactly. It reminds me of something she makes already. I don't know. I just like it. It's not an artificial strawberry to me. Unless she's got like 2 strawberries mixed in there, but it smells like fresh picked off my nose right away. Dream Cake. There's the shape there. This is cotton candy, pink velvet cake, and raspberry vanilla cream. I don't know why when I first smelled this, I kept thinking it was some sort of like soft plum. But it is definitely not. It is the cotton candy that is... I don't know why I thought it smelled like plum, to be honest. It smells like cotton candy. Very sweet. It's not a very exciting scent to me just because I can't smell raspberry vanilla. Maybe a faint hint of it, but it's definitely not a favorite. Okay, Alice's Memory Garden, which is bubbling rose, sugar jasmine, and creamed lavender milk. I need to tape these labels down. They are not sticking. This one is like a bathroom scent for sure. It's the sugar jasmine and that rose are very floral. It's a pretty scent though. I do smell the rose and the jasmine. The more I smell it, the more I like it. I don't know if I got this one or not. Comment down below if you did order from the Wonderland restock yesterday. Today's the 2nd. Yesterday was the 1st, I think. Love Pumpkin. This was one that was just like sitting on the site. I did notice that, but I feel like this is an older scent or it's been around for a while. This is spiced pumpkin blends with maple syrup, buttercream frosting, and hints of butterbrickle. I tried to keep the labels really small, the font. But man, what a task to go through and try to find all the scent descriptions. Yeah, this is just your standard, like this reminds me of fall a lot. This is just your standard maple pumpkin. I'm sure I've smelled this a million times in different waxes, so there's nothing like super unique about that guy. This one I definitely ordered. This one was amazing. This is Goodnight Alice. This is one that I smelled right away and I was like, yes. So this is crisp cotton sheets, soft French lavender, and dreamy chamomile. This one just smells flat out good. Like, I don't know any other way to say it. Okay, so you definitely get clean cotton. Like, I think that's the crisp cotton sheets. And then there's something else. I feel like it's lavender and chamomile mixed. But I haven't had lavender and chamomile in so long that I don't know. Oh, I just don't know. It smells, it smells clean cotton, but it's not overly clean cotton. Look at how pretty that tart is. Ah, that one's great. So I did order some of that. Okay, and then the next one, did I already do Mint Garden? Yeah, okay, so I got a second Mint Garden there. So there's that. Okay, let's get into the clams finally. All right, so the first one we have is Jar of Hearts. And, you know, honestly, I don't know what I was thinking when I ordered this one. I was just thinking, well, here's the scent description. Madagascar Vanilla with tones of smoke and bourbon. And I love vanilla scents, like Ooh La La, and she's got a few others. But this one is very heavy on the smoke. It's like a smoky vanilla. I don't necessarily smell bourbon in there. That's what it looks like. Super cute, as always. But it almost smells like a tobacco. Like if you were to walk into a tobacco room, you know, where someone smokes tobacco and like that kind of thing. I don't know, it's kind of an odd mix, I guess. I don't mind the smell of tobacco though. Okay. Next one I got is Romeo, and I have to be careful with some of these scents because like these dark chocolate scents. So this is dark chocolate cake, piles of cherries, and notes of Coca-Cola cake bites. So I've recently been into like cherry Coca-Cola scents. So I was like, okay, let's try that. And that's what it looks like. This one is very heavy. I mostly right now smell the chocolate. I really wanted the cherry and the Coca-Cola to come out. And maybe it will on warm. Yeah, I just don't know. I'm smelling mostly the chocolate, so that I don't know how I feel about yet. Next one I have is Raspberry Coconut Mousse, and this one is tart raspberry is blended with coconut mousse and topped with a coconut drizzle. So let's open that bad boy. Super pretty tart. This one, okay, so now if I've mentioned, if you guys know what I'm talking about with like painting the roses red, that raspberry rose glaze type scent, that's in here. It smells like. But it's a little bit toned down. I think it's more coconut. This is a pretty scent. I'm not getting like the raspberry. It smells more like a cousin of painting the roses red. I'm going to refer to that scent a lot because that's the one that I smell like that raspberry rose glaze type scent the most in. It's very similar to that, but the coconut kind of changes it up a little bit. Yeah. Okay, the next one I have is Heartbreaker. And I'm wondering if this is the one that she said she couldn't stop smelling. Oh yeah, I think this is it. This is bursting with pineapple, mango zest, green apple, peaches, and red grapefruit. So it's very fruity, and I was like, oh, I don't want to order that one because, yeah, it sounds too fruity to me, but she's like, I can't stop smelling this one. So I was like, well, let's just go for it anyways. And this one is very fruity. I do like grapefruit scents, so I thought, well, maybe the red grapefruit will kind of save the scent for me. Excuse me. You do smell the pineapple. Yeah, it is a nice fruit. I'm hoping that it's not going to be too fruity for me, but be careful. Well, I think that one's down off the site now anyways, so, but it might show up, I don't know. This one, I had to get some stuff from the salted line. I was just like obsessed with some of those salted scents. So salted avocado. This is beautiful avocado blends with grapefruit and tangy salt for a fresh green type scent. So out of all the salted ones, this is probably my least favorite. I don't dislike it, but to me it's the greenest. It's got a very green note. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to feel about this one. It's very green. Do I smell grapefruit? I don't know if I'm getting grapefruit in there. It's kind of like a toned down green note with the salted portion of it in there. I don't know how I'm going to feel about that one, but we'll see. Okay, this next one I grabbed two of. This is the Cloud Maze. And this is Candied Marshmallow Clouds and Lavender Cotton Candy blended in a Sweet Lullaby Dreams. So I've tried blends like this in the past, like namely Super Tarts. Actually, is Super Tarts what is the one? I don't know. I can't remember right now, but it's like cream lavender and what is it? I can't think right now. This one is nice. This is a kind of a herbal lavender. And then it comes into like that really sweet scent from the marshmallow and then the cotton candy. This one's actually really quite pretty. I do like this one. And I did grab two. So I thought I would like that one. I haven't really, like for a while I was kind of not into lavender blends, but then I kind of got back into them. The next one I have, this is probably one of my favorites. This is Salted Almond Milk. And this is creamy almond milk blends with tangy sweet salt for a dreamy soothing scent. that's what the inside looks like. This one to me it's very sweet, and you just get a little bit of almond. It's not overly almond. I wouldn't think like marzipan or like that cherry almond. This is a really nice, it's sweet and then fresh at the same time. I really like this one. Now on the salted scents, I don't necessarily get like a sea salt type note. To me, it's more of just like an addition to the original scent to kind of make it, you know, just a little different. Maybe when I warm them, it'll come out a little bit more, but right now, the sea salt to me is just like, it's kind of like being used as like, to me, like a cotton candy or cotton candy frosting would. Just kind of gives it a different bit of an element to it. I love that one. That one is really pretty. The next one I have, I don't know, this is where the blackout part comes in. I don't know why I was ordering this one. Midway Cider. I mean, it sounds good. What is that? Oh, I don't know. It's something on like some sort of animal. Okay. Anyways, this is cinnamon and caramel blend with crisp red apples and notes of fried funnel cake. I think it was just kind of sounded a little bit different. And I've kind of been branching out a little bit with newer scents, so this one definitely has that cider note, but I definitely smell something, what is it, like the cinnamon? I definitely smell something like deeper in here. I don't know if I'm smelling the funnel cake. I don't know. This one is going to be one of those that I think blossoms more on warm. It's kind of hard to smell these cold because you never know how they're going to turn out. Like, I've loved scents cold, and then I get them warm, and I'm like, what? So this next one I don't have a scent description for. This is a Tastic, and I figured this is pretty self-explanatory, but I can't remember exactly what's all in here. I mean, I'm guessing an assortment of mints. But if anyone knows where I can find the scent description, or if you have this somewhere in your stash, can you tell me what this is? Oh, this definitely has peppermint. Maybe fresh mint. I don't know if it has spearmint in it. I think I stuck to mostly peppermint blends. Maybe it'll show back up on our site because she does have a mint and like lavender area, which I think is kind of cool for us people who really like the mint type scents. But that one smells really good. I like that. That's just like your basic minty scent. Next one I have, I was so intrigued by this one. Peppermint Vanilla Cookie. I didn't write down a scent. Just, oh, yeah, I did. I didn't think I did. Okay, not that it's that difficult, but it's pure peppermint, creme de menthe, and rich butter cookies are iced with sweet white vanilla. And this one is super cute on the inside. Those look like little things you put on top of a cookie. Oh, this one is so good. If this is what her cookie, sugar cookie smells like, I love it. Oh, this is what I want peppermint cookie to be from other vendors, but it never comes out quite right. I love this one. This one would probably be a secondary purchase for me. I try to be careful though on making second purchases without warming. It's hard though because the collections don't stick around forever, and I don't warm, you guys know I don't warm like right away. So I don't know. Blueberry Lemon Funnel Cake. This one was a wild card for me because you guys know I'm like kind of touchy on blueberry and lemon lately. Like I have to be careful with lemon lately, and funnel cake has been a no-go for me in the past. But I'm like, you know what? Bathing Garden usually does things a little different. So I figured screw it. This is Golden Funnel Cake is blended with fresh blueberries, tart lemon, and sweet vanilla powdered sugar. And I'm so happy that this one actually works for me. So that's what the inside looks like. So the blueberry is toned down. It's not overly strong blueberry. And the lemon is not strong either. It's like they're both very mild. But you can smell them in there. It's more like a fresh blueberry rather than that really strong like blueberry I can't do. And the funnel cake in here, usually funnel cake for me usually comes off as a weird undertone from certain vendors, but this funnel cake actually smells good. It smells like a golden, like fried funnel cake. So I was all over that one. That one turned out really good, I think. The next one I had to get the grapefruit one. I love grapefruit scents. This is salted pink grapefruit. And I'm laughing at my labels. This is pink grapefruits. Oh, sweet sugared pink grapefruit is sprinkled with sea salt. Like, that was really difficult to remember. But I love grapefruit scents. I don't try to overdo it on them, but I do like them when I see a vendor come out with them. And this one's good. This one almost with the salt on top. It's almost like when you, I don't know if you guys ever did this, but I used to eat cantaloupe with salt on top, and it was so good. And that's kind of what this is reminding me of, although it's grapefruit. I think you could do it with grapefruit. I think you put sugar on though, but I think cantaloupe you could put salt on, and it tasted so good. Does anybody remember that, or am I just like making things up? Oh, that's what this one reminds me of. And it is a little bit different than your standard grapefruit because it is pink grapefruit. But I can't really like differentiate between the grapefruits. They all kind of have that similar, like same note to me. Okay, this next one is Tunnel of Love. And this one is red velvet raspberry cheesecake with a swirl of rose glaze pudding. I don't know how to say that. I need to look that up. Glaze? Huh, okay. I always think it should say glaze. I don't know. So that's what that looks like. Ooh, I can smell that one from back here. And so you definitely get the creaminess from the cheesecake. This one's pretty. It's creamy. So now it's not heavy on, does it say? Yeah, it's not heavy on her rose, like I mentioned before, like if you've smelled painting the roses red. To me, the rose part of it isn't super sweet or super noticeable. To me, it's more of a raspberry cheesecake. She must have a red velvet oil that I'm not familiar with, like red velvet and wax. So for me, that's going to be hard to like say whether I smell that or not. So this one, I'm not sure why I ordered this one, but again, Unicorn Magic. And this one is Unicorns Are Real. Smells of pink candy, candy floss, vanilla, blue cotton candy, and light hints of apple sugar cookies in the background. So when I initially smelled this, I immediately thought Lush Snow Fairy. And I feel like it does have some sort of component of Snow Fairy in there. Like I feel like if she was using an oil, it would be Snow Fairy. But then you also get a very heavy, like this one is really sweet. You also get a heavy like cotton candy. Well, it says pink candy, candy floss, blue cotton candy, and then hints of apple sugar cookies. I'm not smelling the apple sugar cookies in here. I don't know. It's just so sweet that it's hard to tell. But this is definitely Snow Fairy and like super sweetness, cotton candy. So I don't know how I'm going to feel about that one because sometimes overly sweet things can like be just a little bit too much. Okay, the next one I have is Spellbound, and this is crushed cotton candy crystals and blue taffy are drizzled with fluffy marshmallow frosting. If I remember, this one was really sweet too. I'm not really sure why, like, was this my second order that I made that I was completely like, it was like a blackout order for sure. I don't know. The thing is I've tried a lot of her clams. So a lot of them I can just like, I know my favorites. And a lot of them I've already smelled. So I know I can just skip on over them. This one reminds me of the marshmallow. Kind of reminds me of the marshmallow from Super Tarts a little bit. Just slightly. It's kind of got that like weird undertone. Not too bad though. Not as bad as Super Tarts. But I can start to kind of smell it in there. I don't know, maybe, and every time I smell it, it smells a little bit better though. It's just faintly there. It reminds me of a scent from Super Tarts, but I cannot remember for the life of me right now. I don't really know if I'm smelling blue taffy. This is just another sweet one, but it's mostly predominantly marshmallow, I feel like. Okay, the next one I have is, and this was a surprise, Fizzing lavender soda, and I thought I would get this because it would be like the lavender sodas that you can get from vendors now. This one is quite different though. So this is effervescent nectar, French lavender, petals, and background notes of plum blossom and citrus fruits. This one is amazing. I like this one quite a bit. This one surprised me. I was thinking like lavender soda, and when I smelled it, I'm like, wait a second. So it's not your standard like fizzy scent at all. It is completely different. Although it does have effervescence to it, it's not very strong. I pick up the plum. It's a very sweet plum. I don't like plum scent, but I'll just say that. But in here, it smells really pretty. This is so beautiful. I don't know, do I get lavender? I don't know that I get lavender. If it's lavender, it's very sweet. And mostly it's like nectar and plum and a little fruity. I'll have to see if the lavender comes out, but this is not your typical lavender soda type scent. So just be aware of that if you order it like I did. I was expecting it to be like lavender soda, but it's actually quite good. The next one I have, I went a little crazy on peppermint. I always love peppermint. Peppermint marshmallow fluff. And I love the green on there. That's pretty. She always, I mean, her like little factory setup must be like a freaking glitter bomb in there. This one smells very similar to Central Park Snow Globe from VCS. I know I compare a lot of things to that, but that's like one I've used a lot, so I feel like I know this one is almost, excuse me, this one is almost a little bit, what's the word, smoother? Bless you. Or maybe I just haven't smelled that one in a while, but this one smells very similar to Central Park Snow Globe. I feel like it's a little bit, like I like that one a little bit better, I think. I don't know. Bless you. All right, now these ones I could not find scent descriptions on. I was so bummed because I was like, these are the ones that were kind of like throwing me off a little bit. Yeah. Well, no, actually there's one in here that's not throwing me off, but this, I think this one was, this is the Circus of Dreams. And this one is super pretty. How fun is that? Holy crap, I can smell it from back here. Now, I think this has some sort of chocolate in it. And for the life of me, I can't remember what the hell it is. If anyone has this one and knows what it is, it must be chocolate something. Because that's what I smell is chocolate. But I can't quite make out anything else. I just remember the scent description. Oh, is this the one that... Wait a second, it's coming back to me. Oh, I just saw it in my mind. Damn, is this the one with the lime and tequila in it? Or the lime, the chocolate and the lime? I don't know. I'm not smelling lime in here. I don't know. One of these, it was like chocolate soaked something cake bites and then lime. I don't know. I wish I had the scent description for that one, but that one smells like chocolate to me. Okay, here's another one, Circus After Dark, that I don't have the scent description for. And this one, wait, what is, oh, Circus of Dreams, Circus After Dark. Maybe this is the lime one. No, this is almond. There has to be some sort of marzipan or almond in here, so that's what that one looks like. This one's pretty. This one is this one has to be almond something. Yeah, and I have no idea. So there's that. Okay, just a few more here. This one I absolutely love, and if I could get some more of it, I hope it shows up back up on the site. I would grab some more for sure. I don't have a scent description for this one, but it's pretty self-explanatory. I just remember it had like, it was fruity and then bready. because I was kind of not going to order it, and then I was like, it kind of reminded me of cream-filled circus bread. I don't know if you guys remember that one. Like, that was from her first circus collection that she ever did, and I don't think she ever did it after that because I never saw it, but I loved that scent. Cream-filled circus bread was like my favorite scent, and it never came back. So I feel like this might be kind of like a replacement, and it's kind of like that, but it's more fruity. Oh, this one is good. This one has a little bit of bready. And then it comes up with like this sweet, like jammy note. It's like blueberry jam, and I smell like strawberry jam. Oh, this one is good. If I could get like 3 more of these, I would be so happy. This one smells good. I don't even... This is probably one of my standout favorites of the group. I have a few standout favorites in here, but for the most part. Okay, and this next one is Dreamer, and I'm going to pull this one out because this one is super pretty. This is Soothing Vanilla and Sandalwood with just a touch of lavender. I went for a lot of lavender blends this time. I kind of surprised myself. All of her lavender blends just sounded really good, and so did the peppermint ones. So there is that. Like, look how pretty that is. So this one definitely has sandalwood. It's almost smelling a little bit patchouli to me, and I have to be careful with patchouli type scents. Even though it doesn't say patchouli, it says Soothing Vanilla and Sandalwood, just a touch of lavender. It's almost a little like smoky, not like the other one. Yeah, this one's pretty. This is one if you want to do like a, if you're looking for something kind of earthy, something kind of a little bit deeper, richer, maybe a little bit masculine. That one is definitely one that I would say for sure. Okay, so my favorites were definitely circus bread. So let's go through. I do like the salted ones, like the pink grapefruit is really pretty. I did like blackberry funnel cake. I don't know if it's going to be a favorite though. Let's see, the cloud maze is really pretty as well. That one, and peppermint. The peppermint ones are all good. I do like this fizzing lavender soda. That one is very pretty. Let's see. Some of these that I grabbed were really sweet. Oh, the salted almond milk, favorite. I mean, I do like, I don't think I did any bad ones. Now I'm just making a mess. Tastic smells pretty good. Salted almond, or salted avocado is pretty good. I don't know. I can't see all the way back there. But anyways, okay, this is my hot mess. I just screwed everything up. But anyways, that is my bathing garden order. Like I said, I did go, they were kind of like blackout orders, so I did order a lot of sweet, which I probably wouldn't have done if I had paid it closer attention to the scent notes. Okay, so I just kind of restacked and moved everything back so you could see the amount of samples I got. That was just from 2 orders, so she really like stocked up on the samples that she was handing out this time, I feel like. So that is what I ordered. If you guys have any of the scent notes that I didn't have, I'd love to know. I couldn't find them. I might just ask in her, not her Facebook group. She just has a public page, so I might have to ask over there or message. See if I can get some of the scent notes for some of these that I can't find, because that just drives me nuts. One of the things I wish she would do is just put scent notes on her labels somewhere, or label it, because her scent notes are very like complex. Well, not complex, but I feel like she puts a lot of work into them, making them sound appealing. And yeah, so if you guys can help me out. Also, did anyone order from the Wonderland collection, and what did you get? And did you order any of these that I have, and what do you think of them? What are your favorites? I always like to know that kind of stuff. So I will see you guys in my next video. I did order from Bathing Garden, and I did order from Empire Alchemy yesterday, so that'll be a new order for me that'll be coming up. And I feel like I have another order coming in, but I don't know from where. Okay, blackout ordering for the win. Okay, talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.